Welcome to the SW.O.T, the Swabian on tour. You see it, another day out. No, we are not in South Korea, even though it might look like it for a moment. After accompanying my wife to an appointment, I now have a little bit of time to simply walk through the streets. I'm actually here for my second day in Frankfurt, in the state of Hessen, here in Germany. I don't really have any special sightseeing plans today because I don't have that much time, and I'm also not sure what the weather is going to do. I'm prepared for rain, but luckily it stopped raining about 5 minutes ago, so I really hope it stays dry for at least the next hour. Shall we take a look together? That's the nice area from the Frankfurt West End. And we have here our hotel. Very cool atmosphere here. A lot of green. And when I turn around the camera, behind this building, you see the skyscrapers again from the Deutsche Bank. Yeah, the city is clean. Let's have a walk on the clean streets of Frankfurt. I don't know if this is a new building or they made it new, but it looks like the graffiti towers from Los Angeles when you see this. This building has the name Central Parks with an X. And that's the building in the future. The evolution of an icon. And the city cleaners on this side now. Yes, Frankfurt has New York vibes. Central Park vibes. And let's go and have a walk to the shopping mall. In the last video you saw Frankfurt, but it was a little bit windy, it was a little bit rainy. Today it's not so many wind, but more rain. And I hope I can film such beautiful buildings. The old opera from Frankfurt. Let's have a look. That's the old opera. A few statues up and there. Very impressive building. And you saw it in the last video. I love this facades here. They're just like in Paris. You have here Paris vibes. And also, when you turn your head around, you have New York vibes and Central Park vibes. With this fountain here. The bank, Deutsche Bank. And here you can call it the Wall Street from Frankfurt here. Every skyscraper is a bank building, the office building. That's a cool contrast. This old opera and then a brand new skyscraper. There's the construction site here. Let's go for a walk. Like I said, New York vibes. When you see here these high buildings, this house is pretty cool with a curved corner. There's a food festival here where you can eat. German sausage, flamed grilled. And this one's here is a typical container for apple wine. In Hessen they drink apple wine here. And that's the typical container. It's not so much going on here. It's a regular Friday. The people have to work, and you see it. It's really empty now. Maybe later when the people have their weekend. In the middle of the festival zone, you see it, the Apple store from Frankfurt. This is a cool building. I like this. I don't know how old this building are, with this curved corner on the old windows. Really cool. I like this contrast. You have here the old houses or the facades, and you turn your head and you see the skyscrapers from the city or downtown Frankfurt. Also here. Beautiful old facade. And right next to it, it was Goethe, the Goethe statue. We saw it in the last video. A poet, German poet. Cool picture when you see the statue and the buildings behind. I don't know the storytelling on the statue. Maybe the pigeons know this. Look, they're cruising or chilling here. No room, no space for the people. The pigeons. That's the pigeons' zone. 15 years ago or 20 years ago, I said to my colleagues, wait, in a few years there are Chinese cars on German streets, and now you have it, a Lucid store here. I don't know if it's allowed to film. Designed in California, assembled in the USA. Or is Lucid an American brand? I don't know. I must research. Electrical axle. Or is Lucid American? I don't know. I thought it's a Chinese brand, but maybe it's American. Write it in the comments. It's the expensive zone here. You have here Lacoste, Philippe Plein, Ferragamo, Louis Vuitton, Prada, next to it, Omega, all the big brands. The retail union Ver.di wants to strike today. I don't know where they have the strike. I think I can hear it. Maybe a few blocks more in this direction, but I don't must see it. It's not so interesting for me. The strike. Well, that's a cool view. The Deutsche Bank towers here. Then you have here DK, the Commerzbank, and here a building from the Deutsche Bahn. Yeah, you have here in Frankfurt New York vibes. That's the only city I know in Germany where you have this skyscrapers and this atmosphere. Yeah, atmosphere is the correct word. Nice fountain here. I have to look who these three people are. I don't know of anything from Frankfurt. I must research which fountain this is. There's no plaque and so. Very cool. How often I said in this video you have New York vibes here. I think you hear it a lot of times more. And in the distance I hear the strike. Oh, whoa, whoa. They want more money, 7% more money. And the union organized a strike here in Germany, not in Germany, yeah, also in Germany, but in Frankfurt, especially, also in Stuttgart today. Yeah, I hear the pipes. You cannot escape the strike. It's everywhere. Let's have a closer look. When you cannot escape. Let's have a little bit of walk through without dialogue.
Sie dürfen nicht um 5,8% weniger Leistung bringen. Nein, die Leistung muss immer weiter nach oben gehen, damit auch die Gewinne der Konzerne auch schön nach oben gehen. Wir haben Douglas dazu aufgefordert, die Tarifverhandlungen mit der Gewerkschaft Ver.di aufzunehmen. Und Kolleginnen und Kollegen, die Streikenden dass Douglas gesagt hat, sie wollen uns kennenlernen. Ja, dann kommt doch mal zur Streikkundgebung, dann könnt ihr uns kennenlernen. Dann erzählen wir euch mal, wie es den Beauty-Expertinnen in den Läden geht.
Yeah, the unions in Germany have power. That's the Ver.di union for, yeah, the, how can I say it in English? Ver.di is for the retailers and for the public transports, the union. We have also other union for the yeah, for the working, hard-working people. I don't know the English words. It's loud here. you see it. That's Ver.di union. Okay, we have enough. We have enough. Today we have enough. And here, all this area is the Zeil, the shopping area, shopping mile. It's full packed with people today. It's a normal Friday after a holiday. But what I know, you have to watch. I think there are pickpockets here, a lot of. You have to watch. And look this building. Can you see it? Architecture design. Behind the trees. Like a hole in the wall. You see anything? No, you see only a net. Nice fountain here. In this area you have all the brands: Primark, KFC, Breitling, Snipes, Dunkin' Donuts, Foot Locker, H&M. Yeah. You have to walk a few meters and have every big brands around you. And a few meters from the shopping mile, when you walk here, you're in front of this building, the small market hall. Let's have a closer look. You can buy here flowers. It's possible that you eat here. Few things. Let's have a closer look from upside down. That's the small market hall. Stuttgart has also a market hall, and you see from here a few pictures from the retailers. They sold their products. Look, from 1880, this picture. That's the outside, the facade, the history. Can eat here. Sausage, Italian here, sushi. What's next? Greece, I think. Different retailers. Fish. And now it's in the middle of the What's now? Oh, 121. Really cool view. You see it from above. You can buy here different spices, tea, frutta. Wow. You have here everything. Oh, the market hall is full packed. I go outside. Thousands of people. All they want to eat their meal for today. Ah, full packed. I think you have to come to the market hall, small market hall, yeah, on 8 a.m. or so. And that's the Frankfurt Dome. Also an impressive building. Is it possible to go inside? I think so. Fast turnaround. I know. I was inside this dome a few years ago. I know it, yes. That was here. Now I know it. I know this place. The organ across. It's not allowed to go inside. The altar. Okay. See this picture here from Jesus Christ. A little bit glossy because of the sunlight from the outside. Let's have a closer look to the organ. I know this picture. Impressive building. Ah, you must turn the camera 90 degrees to see all this. Very cool building. The dome or the cathedral. Now I know it. You call it more the cathedral and not dome. But we say dome, D-O-M, to this great church. Clock tower. Frankfurt is a compact city. There's the cathedral. Then you walk here a few meters. The streets down. Oh, we have green light. Let's go to the across the street. And then you see here the Main, the river Main. And wildlife. Can you call it ducks? Not a swan. I think you say ducks to this. I don't know if there's a train here. I think an old-timer train drives here, but it's not electrified. Let's have a look to the not the Rhine River. Not the Rhine River, it's the Main. In the past I thought it's the Rhine River because the Main is here. Really, really big. But it's the Main. Yeah, you have here really, really cool New York vibes. The skyscrapers and here the Main River, just like the Hudson River in New York. And the wildlife in the middle of the city. Here, they're coming, or they want food. It's cool to walk here. Definitely Frankfurt is a trip worth it. You have the city here. The city, the streets through the skyscrapers. A few meters, 5 to 10 minutes to walk. You're here directly on the Main River. You can rent a ship. Frankfurt has a very good public service. You can take the buses, you can take the light trains, the underground. Also, yeah, when you're in Germany, a visit to Frankfurt, it's worth it. Also, when you're interested in architecture, old architecture, you have here this beautiful facades and the contrast, old, brand new, the skyscrapers. And now I know the English word. That's the footwalk. The iron footwalk. Der Eiserner Steg. Not steak. You pronounce it just like steak. Now it's the Steg. Oh, you can say it with a double E. Ah, behind this ship there's the other one. And that's the iron footwalk. You say it in American or in English. I like this contrast. Old and a lot of churches here. Old churches. Here are the bank towers. The iron footwalk, made in 1868 to 1869. Ah, the people want to ride the sightseeing boat. Oh, it's not a boat, it's a ship. And you saw it in the last video. A lot of lovelocks here. All the way across the river mine. Iron bridge and iron lovelocks everywhere. That's a cool view here. It's also a cool picture. You have a lot of churches here. Here is a church. I think there's another one behind this here. Then you have here the cathedral across here. This bridge, I don't know the name from this church. And you see it behind this. Here's another one. A lot of churches. All the stickers here. I hope you can understand me because it's a little bit windy. I made a foam to the microphones. I have a wind blocker foam over the microphones, but I don't know if the wind noises are a lot. And that's the museum area, museum and gallery area on this side. That must be Sachsenhausen, a part of Frankfurt. And that's downtown. And now for my German viewers, kennt ihr den Laden? Mitten in Frankfurt, in Sachsenhausen. Das ist der Held der Steine. Ich bin direkt hier vor seinem Laden, war auch kurz drin. Weiß aber nicht, ob man drin filmen darf. Aus Diskretion, weil auch andere Kunden da sind, habe ich es nicht getan. Und cool, hier zu sein. Wenn ihr mal in Frankfurt seid, hier ist die Brücke, der Eiserner Steg. There's, in this direction, the Iron Street Walk, not foot walk. And you go directly straight to Sachsenhausen. And you're in the Laubestraße in front of this corner. Yeah, let's have a view from the windows. A little bit glossy and the glare, but he sells also Lego but he sells construction blocks. Sorry for the glare. You can't see the models good. Oops. A stadium. A small store as a model from Blue Bricks, from the brand Blue Bricks. Oh, and here Lego City or Architecture Series and a few cars. That was the small few. Held der Steine, the hero of the stones. Watch out for this store. And I bought merch from the hero of the stones, a unicorn, and there's also a flamingo, and this there's a magnet here. What's the name? I'm a silent driver. Magnet for the refrigerator. Yeah, small merch from the hero of the stones, der Held der Steine. I love merch. And that's Sachsenhausen, a part of Frankfurt. Very quiet area. Very, very silent part of the city. A lot of green. You can hear the birds. Old houses. Old city houses, city villas. Although you aren't far from the city center, Sachsenhausen is completely different. Like I said, that's the Laubestraße, 50 meters on the right side. There's the hero of the stones, and then you go across the street and you're in the middle of the city. Oh, that's a nice park here. The Metsler Park. Let's have a seat here. Now I'm sitting here in Metsler Park, close to the Main River, with a view of the bank towers of Frankfurt. And if you are still watching this video, hello, first of all, thank you very much. You are officially one of the patient ones. I just want to explain something, especially to my new viewers, why I sometimes don't talk that much in my videos. There is a reason for that. I use my videos to improve my English, and for me it is easier to learn new words and phrases this way, because I can use them again in the future videos. So at the moment my vocabulary is still a little bit limited, but with every video I feel that I can dive a little deeper into the English language. And the reason why I'm speaking quite fluently right now is simple. I'm reading from a teleprompter. So this is the professional version of me. Without the teleprompter, you sometimes get the simpler version, where I describe things with easier words and hope that everyone still understands what I mean. But that is part of the journey. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for learning together with me. And that's the view from the Metsler Park. Yeah, behind the trees you have the towers from the banks. And let's walk through this area here. It's still a small video or a quiet video today. Thank you that you're with me in this park. And yeah, look, the sun comes out a little bit. It shines through the clouds. Wow. Look at the city villa. I don't know if it's a gallery or so. Also this veranda here, the balcony, very cool. In the summertime when you sit here, okay, there's the street, but you can hear the birds. Wow, and that's your house. That would be nice. That's the front side. Oh, very cool. The old houses here, the old facades. Look at that. Very nice. When you're living in such ones. Oh, what's that? Eaton Comics. I like good comics. But I don't know. It's not a comic gallery here. And the buildings are following you. That's a good point to remember when you see in the distance these buildings and you're here in this area, you parked in this area, or you have your hotel in this area, then you have to look out for these buildings here. The German Film Museum, movie museum. Okay. Here. It's here the museum and gallery mile. Every few meters you have different museum. That's the German Architecture Museum. That is cool. An old telephone booth. Fernsprecher. Distance speaker, when you translate it directly from German to English. And that's from the 30s. Wow. That's an old one. The old logo. Wow. That's an old phone booth. Look at that. You insert here 10 cents, 50 cents, 1 D-Mark, Deutsche Mark. 1 D-Mark is today 50 cents, Euro cents, and that's 25 cents, here 5 cents, Euro cents today. Wow. Is it still working? I don't know. Old telephone booth. Rarity. German rarity. That's cool. And look out, the film museum, the, what was it, architecture museum. Then you have here the museum for communication, a few meters away. One museum after another. Let's have a look at the communication museum. What's the sculpture here? 100 years. 100 years mobile telephone. Wow, I didn't know that. 1926 to 2026. Mobile telephone. Wow. But I wanted to know, what's this? An old radio. Ah, old Grundig radio, I know this. We had also a Grundig from the brand Grundig, a radio, but what's that? The Pre-Bellman from 1990 or what? Old telephones. That's pretty cool. An old post box. Here you insert letters. Wow. Real metal. Old one. The R.S. Reynolds Memorial Award, the American Institute of Architects, an award for this building here. I didn't know that. That is cool. Look at that. An old mobile phone. Look at that. From the Deutsche Post. Is there a date? No, I can't see it. Our old Chancellor Helmut Kohl with an old phone. That's pretty cool, look at that. The old phones here. BlackBerry. What's that? A Motorola. And the classics. Nokia. Sony Ericsson. And the first iPhone, I think. That's pretty cool. Display, small display. I was in the mood for cake and coffee and apple tart and a latte macchiato. Good. Fresh apples inside. The Communication Museum. Next time I have to go inside. A pretty cool museum. Still the bank towers in the distance for your orientation when you're here. Here you have the Städel Museum. You see Monet and other classical artists. You don't see the artists, you see art from these artists. Also a very cool building. just like the Musée d'Orsay in Paris. You can go to the rooftop and have a really cool view to the city and to the Main River. Monet's Coast till July. Nice grass area here around the museum. People are walking. Oh, look at that ship here. Very long ship. Where's the end? Now it comes. The bridge. Oh. Fried ship, or how you say it in English. Fried liner ship with heavy weight. Under the bridge. I don't know the name of this bridge, but let's have a walk here. I can only repeat myself. When you're inside the inner city, you have this New York vibes. When you're here, go over these bridges here, then you think that's the behind this is the Louvre, then the River Seine, and that's the Musée d'Orsay. But you don't hear. You don't are in you are not in Paris. You're in Frankfurt, Germany, and that's not the Musée d'Orsay. That's the Städel Museum. Look, and you can go to the rooftop. And that's not the Seine. That's the Main River. And that's not New York skyline. That's the towers from Frankfurt. And the whole day there's this cloud in the sky and you don't have a sun. In the distance I think there's more sunnier. But today gray and gray. And the bridge is really shaking. You can feel it when the people walk here across the river. You can feel the shake from this bridge. From these bridges. From this and the other one. And here the sightseeing ship. Yes guys, even though I was hoping for a little more sunshine today, unfortunately that didn't really happen. But at least I managed to escape the rain. thank you so much for joining me on this little trip through Frankfurt in Hessen. I hope it was just as interesting for you as it was for me to see a few different perspectives and a bit of real everyday life in the city. Have a good time, and all that's left for me to say is yes guys, that was the video. If you liked it, then give me a thumbs up, push the notification bell and subscribe to the SW.O.T. When the Swabian is on tour again, maybe on such a few and on this nice city and on another day out. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, don't forget. And we see us next time. Tschüssle.